In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Ledger Nano S with a new seed phrase. I already have Ledger Live downloaded and installed, and I have a factory reset Ledger Nano S. So the first thing we're going to do is plug in our Ledger. Okay, when the Ledger comes on, we see Welcome to Ledger Nano S. We're going to navigate over and click Setup as New Device. Then we're going to choose our PIN. We're just going to use something simple for this video. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will confirm it. One thing you might have noticed is that we haven't actually interacted with the Ledger Live software yet. If you do want to follow the instructions in Ledger Live, you'd click on Get Started, go to Ledger Nano S. We would be setting up a new Nano S. This is just giving you some information about what it means to hold your own keys offline. And then really the Ledger Live software is just going to walk you through the process, but you do most of the work on the Ledger device itself. So we've already set our PIN, and then we're going to get to the point where it starts having us go through our seed phrase. All right, so let's start walking through our 24 words. All right, so what we're going to do is write down our first word on the recovery phrase sheet. And then we'll go to word 2. And at this point, I will speed up the video for you while I go through this process. Okay, and at this point, we've written down our 24 words. And now we're going to confirm our recovery phrase. So what it's going to do here is it's going to start showing me some words, and I'm going to scroll until I find the correct word for word 1. So first word is convince. Okay, word 2 is drive. And again, I will speed this up for you while I go through the rest of the list. And at this point, our recovery phrase is set. And press both buttons to continue. And let's make a little bit more progress here in our Ledger Live software. So we'll click Next Step. And we've already gone through and written down our words. Ledger likes to give you a little quiz to make sure you understand at least a little bit about what you're doing. So in this case, my Bitcoin is stored on the blockchain. And if someone else gets access to my recovery phrase, my assets could become vulnerable. And when I connect my Nano to the Ledger Live app, my private key is still offline. And now we're going to do our genuine check of our Nano. So we're going to allow Ledger Manager to interact with the device. We're all set there. Okay, and the last step I'm going to walk you through is just installing the Bitcoin app onto your Ledger Nano. This is important if you want to use your Ledger device outside of the Ledger Live app, for example, in a multisig setup or in a different software program such as Sparrow or Spectre. So if you click here on My Ledger, then we're just going to want to click Install on the Bitcoin app. And there we go. So it's starting to load on our Ledger Nano S. All right, and there we go. Your Ledger is now set up, and you can start using it with the Ledger Live app, or as I would prefer, using a different software program such as Sparrow. In other videos on this channel, we walk you through how to use this device in a multi-sig setup in Sparrow.